Full Cuts here, live direct from Montreal, Quebec, and another treat, reeling back the years. In front of me today, the 2007-2008 O-Pee-Chee Hockey 36-pack retail box. Knock off your socks and your dreadlocks. This is a funky old box, man. Configuration, 6 cards per pack, 36 packs per box, which amount to 216 cards. 2007, 2008, interesting year for O-Pee-Chee. Of course, the big three. You have your Carey Price, you have your Patrick Kane, and you have your Jonathan Toews. Heroic players, their rookie year. Second item of business is the fact that this box is the introduction of metallic micro motion cards, which is sort of the precursor to Platinum. 2007, 2008, 2008, 2009, they get very funky with metallic cards, and it's the introduction of that stuff. So keep that in mind. Base set 1 through 5 honey, marquee rookies 501 through 600, 600 card base set. Parallels are those micro motions or micro motion blacks numbered to 100. And within a box break, guys, we would expect 18 marquee rookies because they're every 2 packs. 9 of the superstar inserts, which are the checklists, the O-Pee-Chee season highlights, the record breakers, the inactions, and the stat leaders. We should receive 3 of those parallels. They're called silver or micro motion. On occasion, I guess you do receive the blacks numbered to 100. And we have a 100% chance opportunity at a buyback, but the buybacks half the time, most of the time, are not autoed. There are buybacks that are autoed, and in fact, I'm gonna do a reveal at the end of this video of a buyback auto from this year. And there are the quad materials 12.5% of the time, and there are O-Pee-Chee signatures only 4% of the time. So that is it. All right, so I'm gonna have to really hammer through it. I know I don't necessarily show the cards very clearly when I hammer through boxes of 36, 24, 20 packs. I'm just trying to get through the video so I don't have too much to edit, guys. And because it's retail, no seal, loose seal, seal the deal. And this is what it looks like, and these are really, really cool with Bobby Orr. Of course, as I mentioned, big three. Also, the rookie cards to look for: Bobby Ryan, Little, Krejci, Lucic, McElhinney, Mark Methot, Toronto, Halak's in this year, so we might see him appear as well. Some really good ones: Mark Stahl, etc., Dubinsky, a bunch of cats like that. But what we're looking for are red tipped, because we're looking for Chicago or Montreal, the big three. So let's do it, guys. Jonathan Cheechoo, and here we go, very cardboardy. Daniel Alfredsson, Axelson, Andrew Alberts, and who is our first marquee rookie? Unbelievably, our first rookie is Jonathan Toews. This is the cat we're looking for. Obviously, you know, one of his low-end rookies, but also one that holds a ton of sentimental value. Bang. I do own this set already. It looks fairly well centered, not perfectly centered, I don't think, but very nice. If you wanted to grade it, you could grade it and would bump up the value. But of course, again, this is O-Pee-Chee, not SPA, as we all know. All right, and I'm sure everybody wonders about the value. Probably a $5, $10 card, of course, because mass produced is O-Pee-Chee. Graded, of course, bump it up to 50 or 100 in terms of value, but nonetheless, solid hit. What you'd really like to hit is the micro motion parallels of it, because then you have delineate numbers. All right, Scotty Gomez, Ken Klee, Sutton, there's Henrik Zetterberg, Sikora, and a Nabokov. And we have Zubov, Smolinski, Brule, Noah Welsh, and here is our marquee rookie, and it's Matt Niskanen, another solid one, so we're 2 for 2 on that front, and Thomas Plekanec. Looking for a buyback, looking for the inserts. This would be our first parallel, I guess, is what that was. We'll see. Knubel, Madden, Kapanen, Sheldon Surrey, and this is our first, oh, it's a stat leader. So our stat leader, oh, we have 2 cards, and I think we have micro motion behind it. So our first stat leaders insert would be none other than the regular season point leaders with Le Cavalier, Crosby, and Jumbo. And we do have a Matthias Ohlund, and this is what they call the silvers or the micro motions, okay? So the metallic cards, the introduction thereof. And they refined it in 2008, making it even more platinum-ish with the X cards. Ribeiro, Peters, Prucha, Paul Ranger, and our marquee rookie is Brian Little. So we're 3 for 3 on the marquee rookies in terms of known quantities. And there is the Victor Kozlov. Taylor Pyatt, Hanyus, Carl, Gordon, Hedberg, as well as a decoy, psyching us out with a decoy and a Jason Arnott. So we should receive 9 of the Superstar inserts. By the way, guys, I'm gonna do a very quick edit on this. I'm not gonna do all my normal subtitles and everything because I only have so much time on my hands these days, and 36 packs is a lot. Well, Jokinen, Campoli, Hannon, Ruchin, and our marquee rookie is Chris Connor, as well as Matt Green. Oh, a buyback. There's our buyback. I think it's a base buyback, probably. And it's an Islander. So we have, we are guaranteed 1 per box, guys. So we'll see who it is. O'Brien, Holweg, Marian Hossa, Koivu, and it is none other than Bob Nystrom. I mean, I'm guessing this, but who else would it be? And it is, in fact, this would be 84-85, I think, or 83-84. 84-85, I'm right, yeah. And it is the Bob Nystrom. So this is the rookie year of Yzerman, of course, and the Pierre-Marc Bouchard. By the way, the centering on this, not perfect, guys. Typical of that era, and of course he started in, you can see here, from 72-73. He's most famous for the overtime goal on a pass by Tonelli. He's most famous for that goal, which was the one that helped them win the Stanley Cup, their first Stanley Cup. And we do have another red, so reds are kind of interesting, so we'll put it at the back. And we have Malkin, Rick DiPietro, Chris Neal, Ian White, Brunette. And who is this one? We have a marquee rookie, and a red is what we want, but who would it be? It'd be a flame. McElhaney. And it is, in fact, the Curtis McElhaney. Very nice. Good. So we're what? 3 for 4 or something to that effect, guys. Thorensen, Armstrong, Teponumanen. We have Bachensky, a Jay Pandolfo, as well as the Robin Regier. And stay tuned, guys, for my reveal of the auto buyback, which I have in my possession. Burrows, Jay McKee, Fiddler, Scotty Hartnell, and our marquee rookie is Craig Weller, as well as the Pascal Leclerc. Feels a bit thicker, this one. Once again, we have a decoy. And we have Vachenkov, Schneider, Kunitz, Sador, and we do have another one of the Superstar inserts, and it's one of the inactions, and it's none other than Villiers Le Cavalier. Villiers Le Cavalier just joined the Habs in a certain capacity, seeing as I think he's still based in Tampa, and Craig Adams. And Vinny's helping with hockey operations in some form of advisory. So we have Tanguay, Zigomanis, Jackman, Tim Taylor, and the Pierre Parenteau, another known quantity. And we have Garon, Morrison, Dougie Waite, Ben Eager, and we have another one of the Superstar inserts, and it would be none other than the Caps checklist. Really beautiful card, very glossy, and you see OV red at the top there, and Kovalchuk. Anyways, Bertuzzi, Redden, Viborny, Frolov is getting juice there, Tyler Wyman, as well as the Halprin, Martinek, Finneganov, Graham, Craig, Scott Thornton, and Sean Donovan. Again, stay tuned because I will show an auto buyback at the end of the break. McDonald, Bernier, Sauer, Bergeron, and we do have the Lauri Tukkanen, marquee rookie, as well as the Zverev. And we do have another Superstars, I think. So we have a Mike Commodore, Saint-Beard, La Rose, Sillinger, and a decoy. And we have the Kings checklist. So let's see who's at the top of the, Rob Blake, nice. Very nice, as well as the Redemption Verbata. A really fun product, guys. Of course, I'm looking for the Carey Price. I hit the Taves, maybe the Patrick Kane would be nice as well. Craig Conroy, Brad Boyes, Pavelski, Scott Niedermayer, as well as the season highlights of Ryan Miller. So a shutout win earns him the President's Trophy. Big fan of his, one of the best American goalies ever. Alex Hemsky. And a Thornburn, Ryan Suter, Umberger, Zdeno Chara, Hyselius, as well as the Martin Biron. Travis Sajak, Mittinen, Telquist, Thomas Caberlet, and we do have the marquee rookie of Drew Miller, as well as the Slava Kozlov, as well as the Slava Kozlov. And Drew Miller, in fact, was the younger brother of, is the younger brother of our man, Ryan. Is this a filler? Yeah, it's another filler. Hoping for a jersey, guys. Brian Rafalski, Lettinen, Dennis Weidman, as well as the Steve Ott, and behind the decoy we have a stat leader. These are really the nicest ones, the stat leader. And we have the Henrik Zetterberg, Danny Heatley, and Teemu Selanne. And this would be regular season game-winning goals, as well as the Soleil. And we have Rolison, we have Jordan Tutu, who's, speaking of Ukraine, he was Ukrainian / Inuit. What a mix, right? Sanderson, Travis Moan. And nice, guys, we hit the marquee rookies of Nick Backstrom. That's a great one. As well as the Jean-François Jacques. And we have Fedorov, we have Ryan Miller, Raycroft, and we have behind the Tollefson, we have an inaction of Gino. He went second overall in 2004 behind guess who, and Dennis Weidman, who, and this of course is one of the silvers or whatever they call micromotions, and he retired back in 2016, 17 or 17, 18. Nigel Dawes, nice Facebook profile. A Carney, Jim Slater, Jason Spezza, and we hit the Ryan Perron marquee rookie as well as the Brizgalov. 36 packs, guys. I mean, just endless. Sarich, Paul Martin, Ryan Malone, Rhett Warrener, and we do have the marquee rookie of Ryan Callahan. Another solid one. He was lights out on the Rangers for a few years, as well as the Sean Avery. Speak no evil, hear no evil. All I can say about him is yikes. Adam Foote, Yersina, Tanabe, Michael Nylander. So that's Daddy Nylander. John Zeller, and a Paul Stastny. All right, we have an Orpik, Thomas Bakun, Drew Stafford, Duncan Keith, and behind the Duncan Keith, we have another one of the checklist and some Panthers with their really sick logo. And right at the top is you have the Olli Jokinen. All right. Alex Aldo's on the team back then, interesting. And Marco Stern. Kajenik, there's Corey Perry with the Ducks, Stahl, Hanzus, and another marquee rookie, and it's Zach Scartini and Brett McLean. Tons of packs, tons of decoys. Chris Osgood, Chris Kelly, Jeff Hamilton, Lettinen, and there's the Marc-Andre Fleury. Fleury wearing his all yellows. That was his sickest look. Those in the golds, right? Certainly better than the tan he has now. And we have the Dominic Moore, Andy Hilbert, Joe Willett, there's Iggy, Jason Williams, as well as the Joel Lundqvist. I always hit him. He is, of course, the King's brother. And Manny Malhotra out of Mississauga. All right, guys. Fedoruk, Fernandez, Wisnowski, Chris Higgins, Campbell, and Nidimaki with his Montreal stick. Mike Green, David Hale, Tim Conley, Alexander Steen, who's since retired, and Peter Kellis, as well as the Chris Chelios, who played until, what, 46, 47? 47, 48, he played forever. Chelios started in 83, 84. He played all the way through 2009, 10. So, I mean, do the math. Anyways, Getzlaff, Radivojevic, Kovalev, Schmidt, and a really cool season highlights of Hart winner, who would be Sid the Kid, and Pajic. And we have the Mark Straight, Vlasic, LaBarbera, Lenovo, and we have a Bjorn Mellon, as well as the Max Shizzle Disturber Lapierre. Last pack, guys. Let's see what we have in this one. Looks like a decoy, right? Oh, we have another buyback. It's our second buyback in here. It's our second, 2 buybacks. We're only supposed to receive 1. I'm assuming it's a base buyback. And obviously it is from that 89, 90 season or whenever that was. Myers, Kevin Adams, Breland, Sammy Salo, Olaf Kolzig, and who is it? And it's Zarli Zalapski. Very, very nice. In fact, 89-90, it is Zarli Zalapski. Arguably the best hockey name ever. Very cool buyback. All right, guys, brief recap, and then I'll do our reveal of our auto buyback. We did, in fact, receive exactly the right amount of Superstar inserts, 9, exactly the right amount of marquee rookies. We received 18. An extra Micromotion Silver, we did receive an extra one of those. We were supposed to receive 3, we received 4, and we did receive an extra buyback. Great buybacks, unfortunately not the auto buyback. Thus, I will reveal what an auto buyback looks like in case you guys are curious. Congratulations, it has this little seal on it, a certification seal, and then you receive both the card and the congratulatory authentication, right? So here we go, and this is the, I guess, back of this thing, of the congratulations. You've received a trading card that was originally released unsigned in person, but then of course it was signed by Guy Lafleur, and it's authenticated by OPC/Upper Deck. Right? So let's see the card. This is also an 89.90, and there you go, here's the card. So that's what the buybacks look like. Really, really nice, and it authenticates him by name, saying it's a personal autograph from Guy Lafleur, signed in the presence of the company reps. So this is what you really want to hit when you buy a box of this stuff. And you know, and I have not yet hit a buyback in this OPC 2007-2008. It has a wonderful checklist, including Guy Lafleur prior to getting, I guess, hair plugs. And of course, he got cancer, and be well is all I can say about Guy Lafleur. So there you go, guys. So that's what this product is all about, if you can hit one of those. All right? Pretty nice stuff, guys. Pretty nice stuff. So that's basically it, guys. And guys, please do me a favor. Do me the honor of subbing. I know that 60% of my viewers don't sub, and because of it, I'll never be shown in the recommended videos. I'm not a millennial. I don't focus on money. I don't focus on adrenaline rushes. I don't focus on entertainment. All these things that are very easy and accessible for children. Promoting gambling and luck and stuff and magic and all the stuff. I don't do any of that. Unfortunately, I don't trend in the algorithms because I'm not meant to trend, because I'm not an addictive type viewing, and that's how these things trend. And this is why our society is so effed up right now, because people spend way too much time on their devices. I don't feed into any of that stuff. I just do an educational channel. Because of it, I will not be shown in the recommended videos. I will not be viewed. So please do me the honor of subbing. I'm one of the few guys who really focuses on and honors the history of our hobby in the right way, as opposed to just addiction and showmanship and entertainment, which I appreciate and love. Millennials do a ton of that stuff, but the hobby's gone so haywire because of that addictive behavior, and I try to counterbalance it. That's why I show odds and not money, so that you have a better understanding of what you hit, so you can be a seasoned professional, someone who doesn't, you know, go to Vegas and lose all their money because they believe in luck. I believe in being smart about it, and I also believe that I should have a channel that contributes to society as opposed to subtracts from society or just entertains. I appreciate entertainment, but I also believe that people shouldn't only focus on money and think they can make money from cards. If you want to make money in life, contribute to society. Go to med school, you know what I mean? Like, become an engineer, contribute to society. This whole gambling thing, and whenever we watch our sport, it's always focused on betting sites and so on. I'm kind of against that. I'm just pushing back. I'm providing an alternative. So that's why I ask you guys to sub, because otherwise I won't be shown or seen at all, even though I'm trying to be an alternative to that addictive device-centered behavior. Okay, guys, so please be sure to sell like #Dryden. I have full cards live and direct from a place called My Chocolate Back. I'm preaching again. Get me a Bible, guys. I'll thump on it.
I said down, person man, where you gonna run to? All along that day.